Hey, good morning, Jeffrey Howell's Carpet Cleaning. We are in Gladstone, Milwaukee, Oregon area today, a care home. This is one that gets cleaned regularly, but what we do is we do a steam cleaning to get a good baseline every now and then. You've noticed from other videos, put down a baseline so that we can do encapsulation cleaning a few times. What happens with encapsulation? It works extremely well, however, it does tend to build up in the carpeting after a while. So I would say or guess about every 4 encapsulation bonnet cleanings that you should probably do a steam cleaning just to remove all the excess debris out of the carpeting and create that new baseline and start over. So today that's exactly what we're doing. Typically I start in the back farthermost corner, but today we're actually starting in the front because this is a pretty large area and I'm not sure exactly how much hose I have. So what I'm going to do is do the front for sure, get it done, and while we've got our hoses out, we'll just go and see how far back we can actually reach. If I need to go and get some other, hose, we'll just have to do that and come back another day and finish off, but at least we'll have the front portion of the care home looking good. I'm going to go over real quick the chemistry that we're using today. As a pre-spray base, we are going to use this encapsulation solution called peroxylin. It has a active pH of about 9.5, so it's very safe on the carpet fibers. It's excellent on upholstery as well. What we're going to be using it for is that it is a peroxide base, so it is very good for sanitizing and removing petroleum-based products, as well as pretty much generally anything that gets dropped in the carpeting, food and all that. We are going to give it a little bit of a boost with our grease hog. This does have a higher pH of about 12. However, we are only using a partial dilution of it. So because we're using so little, it's probably only going to affect our pH by maybe a quarter or less. So it's not really affecting it. But what we are doing is we're getting some of the citrus grease removing properties from the grease hog that we're using it to boost our peroxylin product here. And then finally, we're going to add a little bit of oxygen bleach to add the power of oxygenation. Add some oxygen to those spots. It helps obliterate colors and all that sort of stuff, as well as making the carpets appear brighter and nicer and more natural. So it restores a lot of the coloring and allows light to reflect off the carpeting more naturally than, say you have wear patterns. It helps to blend in those wear patterns so that they're not so obvious. So that's what we're going to use today. Have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I will address them personally. Again, we are using peroxylin by Vacaway. We are using the grease hog by Vacaway, and then we are also putting in some oxygen bleach by BioClean. Now, the nice thing about these Vacaway products is that they almost all work in tandem with each other, so you can mix and choose solutions, and they're all designed to work with each other, which is a real cool bonus that you get by sticking with one product line. Alright, so this is the Berber carpeting that is throughout this place. Very beautiful. I believe that there are 9 rooms. And right now we're just pre-spraying and we are scrubbing them in with or agitating with our carpet rake here. And then we will begin the steam cleaning process afterwards. And then that will also allow time for the carpeting in the hallway and the front room area in here just to dwell. Not that it's extremely soiled or anything, but we are setting that baseline and the carpets are going to be perfect by the time we're done. Hey, with one stretch of hose, we were actually able to get in a lot further than I thought we were going to be able to. So, again, we're just going to clean up the front room area and this hallway here, and the back bedrooms on the other side for now, because I know that our hose will reach those for sure. Maybe we'll be able to put on another, I don't know, probably going to need at least 2 more segments to get into all the rooms along the hallway here and the hallway there. But we'll just give it a shot and see where we end up at. Alright, we're back. I had to break for lunch, and while I was out I picked up another 50 feet of hose and solution line. I'm going to have to drag it out as we're coming back because you lose a little bit of suction as it bunches up like that. But anyways, we're going to go down this hallway. We've got a few rooms along here. They all pretty much look a spitting image to this one here. I think the main reason we got called out was due to soda here in the carpeting. Cheap carpet cleaning doesn't do a great job of pulling residue. I mean, it looks good when you get it clean, but when soda comes back up a couple days later, there's really no rhyme or reason for why that should even happen, because just rinsing it good with a bunch of hot water should have taken care of it, but obviously they didn't even put that much effort into it. So we'll continue going down, cleaning each of these rooms. I believe we got, those calls are so rude. California, Illinois, all over the place. You answer them, no one's there. So I don't even bother answering the phone. So if we get cut off during a call, apologize. I just gotta shut it off and begin or resume where we left off. But again, like I was saying, I believe we've got 4 rooms on this side. We've got this nice hallway, and on that end of the hallway I think we've got another 5 rooms down there. And then of course we've already done that other side of the living quarters. And there you have it. Okay, we're about done with this hallway, and I still got this other side to do, but the unfortunately the battery on my phone is about ready to go out. So what I wanted to do was conclude today's video. Thank you for watching. We were able to do an extremely awesome job. Well, before I go, never mind. These carpets, I'll just say right now, these carpets, I didn't do a pre-vacuum, and the reason for it is because if you notice these carpets, they're multi-level Berber, or I'm sorry, they're just one level Berber. I mean, you really get into problems when you got the multi-level stuff, but with this, there's really nowhere for debris to go. So for larger debris, we pull our hose off and just bend over and pick it up. For most of the smaller debris, little pieces of paper, whatever that's in the carpeting, the wand is absolutely sufficient for that, just because, again, like I said, there's no fibers, or piling, there's nowhere for debris to hide. It picks it right up. So deceiving as this looks, I can go out to my my filters. I had to in this today's job, I had to clear the filters out twice already, just because they get corroded with tons of hair and just matted nastiness, which you wouldn't normally imagine would be on the carpeting, but it really is. It really is. So we're taking all that stuff off, especially if you've got like allergies or something like that. It really is an allergen factor that plays into the respiratory system and all that. So it's really a good idea to get those irritants out of the carpeting if needed. So that's what we're doing today. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Hey, I've got a tiny bit of battery left, so I thought I'd do a quick walkthrough and show you what we did. These are the typical bedrooms. We went through each room and steamed them. We did, lights off, oh well. But anyways, you get the gist. So we went through each room. We pre-sprayed with our Proxylent to sanitize, deodorize all that good stuff. And then we steamed, and then that helped to neutralize, sanitize even more. And that was the basic routine. And I think we cleaned 12 bedrooms, 3 hallways, and a large front room area. It was probably about 500 square feet.